All right. Yeah, I guess with that, I really don't know why I'm like delaying it anything or else, just because. I guess we can just get started with this. Right out of the way. Anyway, already said in chat, but hey Ninjo, hopefully you're doing well. And yeah, this entire background thing, like, I'm not exactly sure if I did it immediately when I started streaming or just but My idea was just to kind of like have the Lumine Hull Earthbound background, just like make something out of that, and hurry up. Yeah, yeah, just have like this really long string of text to like really just like have a sort of looping around, just as a nice little waiting screen, got like the transitions and stuff. So yeah, I guess I should really heed my own words that I said to me and, you know, just transition on over. Skyward Sword. It's, yeah, I threw that together, like, I'm not sure if I, like, changed the, if I, like, changed the text too much. Oop, there we go. Just volume settings, and, yeah, we're gonna start where we left off. Last time we did the Ancient Cistern, and now we, Lanayru province. I don't know what else we could go for. We're dirt poor on roops after all the silver roops that we got last time, but, here we go. Motion control flying. Forgot there was this little ring around for the speed boost. And like last time, we're gonna start off with another Silent Realm. I don't think like there's actually gonna be much that we can actually not get. So when you have to go to class, I don't know when you're going to class, Isaka. I'm sorry. I know I'm just going the earth for that's not doing, but I also gotta have a little bit of slack here. We have arrived at Lanayru Desert. You can use your dowsing ability to locate the entrance to the trial. You must pass the way open to open the sacred flame. Oh, gee. Oh, tumbleweed! Give me! There we go. Gee, I wonder if there's any tumbleweed! Well, there's always VODs. Yeah, I upload them on the second channel, in case you wanted to catch them. Like, instead of like, hope I have a good stream? Oh, thanks! Thanks, and hope you have a good time at class. Alright, now this stupid timing thing, because, like, apparently the rings don't correspond to how fast you have to... It's like slightly faster. Well, okay, last time, getting lucky with these tumbleweeds. I do have a treasure medal. So that's probably has something to do with it, but, there's one in the cutscene. Where? Please. I probably missed it. Songs are actually like pretty nice in this game. It's just like shame that you only get to use them for like this one purpose. Okay, last time I failed to thrust my sword into this using overly exaggerated motion controls. So this time I will succeed this time. Why? Whenever I want to use overly exaggerated movements, I can't. But like, when I want to use overly exaggerated movements, like, you know what you want to do for the Wii, but you know when you just use like simple motion controls like that are not overexerting, it just works like that. But not when you just want to use like the main Wii gimmick, just so like bad game. As you know, I cannot follow you. The trial calls out to your mind alone, as it is in every Silent Realm. This is the second trial, known as Nayru's Silent Realm. It will test your wisdom, Master. You must overcome this trial to find the flames that will enhance your sword. Got the spirit vessel, and, no, I don't have any questions this time. Master, I will await your return in the outside world. So if I remember right, this is not about wisdom testing. This is more courage testing. Time for Great Quest 2? Oh yeah! You know the sequel's better than the original. Great Quest 1 was great, but I'm betting this one is gonna be even better and more difficult. Objective, same as last time, just kind of like, okay, if we see a Dusk Relic, we're going for that. If we see, I really want that Dusk Relic. I really want that Dusk Relic. I shouldn't, but I really want that Dusk Relic. Oh, there's 2 Dusk Relics! I meant more so the sequel. Oh, more sequel to Twilight Princess. I mean, yeah, the Silent Realms, in some extent, it's just that it's less drawn out, but also could be a little bit scarier, debatably. Still kind of like that quest. I honestly didn't mind them too much. Like, I can get that, like, okay, if you're like searching for them if you're like searching for those frickin' bugs, those light bugs or whatever, like those can get like overly drawn out, but I never really consider them to be like too annoying to really get. Like, I liked exploring the exploring the world enveloped by Twilight. Like just doing the whole thing with Wolflink, just like experiencing everything while you're like a sort of just ghost. I'm gonna be honest, like, it led to some really cool stuff. Gonna be one at the top. The second was way. Oh. Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword, because like I'd say that the Skyward Sword stuff is like a little bit more tense, but Skyward Sword. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I think it's like for these 2 Silent Realms especially, just because like there was like one specific section for you to really just frick up everything, and I'm talking about this over here. Just like look at all those watchers. Hey, Agent. How you doing? And how's traveling going for you? Still to play this game that you should. It's good. It's good. Not to say that it doesn't have problems, but and it's like one of the like divisive Zelda games, but it's just really good on its own. If like you consider like you got commissioned, ooh, nice, getting those expenses sorted. So hope I'm doing well too. Yeah, I'm doing relatively well. Ooh, give me this. That's good, and thank you. I should save that for later. I think, maybe. You're nervous to draw again. This is okay, just take your time, put your heart into it or whatever. Agent does draw digitally. Oh, are we gonna be sandwiched here? Okay, good we aren't. Oh, okay. You know what? Just jump. I should have just Mars before. Yeah. I don't know what else I could say except that I've just been enjoying my time with this game, and this remake looking better than ever, being kind of. Wish our pencil had an undo button. Oh, you draw sometimes, Ninja? Oh boy, oh boy. Be wary of the dangerous water. Oh jeez, that's some water. New trace. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, it's like, same with me. Same with me, I'm not really good at trying basically anything. But I want to say, Skyward Sword, good game. Like, if you can, like, look past, like, a few of the flaws, which I guess is just, like, you know... like, a big complaint is that, like, there isn't, like, a ton of variety within the game. Like, the game's locale is just, like, it can be bordered down to sky area, grass area, desert area. Which is, I guess, is, like, true in a sense. Also, these beacons are literal beacons for you to just kind of... navigate through this one area. But the sick part of me... Goddess Plume! Oh, I will take that! Every boss... Ooh, nice. The sick part of me wants to... Come here! Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? They're after me, they're after me. Oh, wait, where's the fruit? Where's the fruit? Where's the fruit? Where's the frickin' fruit? Where's the fruit? That almost was catastrophic. Almost was. That was almost really bad. How to do this in a horror game. I don't regret that though. That would be a fun one. Honestly, yeah. Like the first time I did this as a wee young soul, yeah, I was pretty terrified of these areas. Having these kind of be like horror game-esque would be actually just kind of fun. Kind of want to explore this just a little bit just to see, because like we can get like a few dusk relics in here maybe. Like I already noticed that there's the one by the Guardian statue. And we have infinite time, we just need to not frick up. Wee young soul. I mean, like, if you want to actually, like, see wee young soul, yeah, give me a second here, actually. Just need to be in a good spot. There we go. Here is wee young soul playing Skyward Sword. Doing a full Let's Play, and believe it or not, I cross-referenced that Let's Play just to find like a few gratitude crystals, just because. BRB, take your time, Agent. Take your time. I need to look for any purple, because if I can find purple, that would be kind of cool. Nothing here. Nothing here, I guess. Okay. You really are. I guess, yeah. And, did I frick myself here? Oh, wait. This has unique maps? This game has unique maps for Silent Realms? That's actually really cool. The original one, yeah, I can see. You know... Let's go for it! Helps on math. Here we go! Oh god, he's coming right on us! I'm gonna be honest, those went from terrifying to way too frickin' fun. We got the Clawshots! Yes! We got, with this sacred gift, we'll be able to explore areas that were previously unreachable. Aim for targets and vines and fire on the claw chain that pulls into a place that they have targeted. Oh yeah, we only have one more item left in the game. Well... But, like, okay, with that, there's actually, like, 3 maps. You got the original desert map, you got the green map, and you got the Silent Realm map, so that's cool. You have completed the trial, you now have the power to proceed to the sacred flame that will be entrusted to your sword and your strong spirit. The Clawshots are one of the goddess's sacred gifts. You can extend these claws attached to the chains to pull yourself to targets and vines beyond your reach. The flames is somewhere in this desert. I conjecture that it lies in a place you have not yet visited, Master. Oh, I'm excited for this just because Clawshots, awesome. It always is. And with this, I'm betting it's a Duskrog. I thought it was going to be a Tumbleweed, but pleasant surprise. There's okay, yeah. There's something in one of these caverns that leads to that goddess cube. No, Burb. Wait. Can I? Yes! Do we need to go all the way around? Oh. You just witnessed cute. Young Shoal. There we go. Influencer. That's one way to put it. Don't worry, the joke still works. Joke complete. It still works. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hey, Corby. Hopefully you're also doing well. I'm doing fine myself. Oh. Oh. We're just gonna keep on getting bazapped by this little shoot. They take a long time to fight. Yellow Puyos, except that they zap you. Out of all the items that like came back from Twilight Princess, I really love the dual Clawshots. They're just like, you know, the verticality, it's just, not the verticality, but just like, you know, the mobility that you got from them. It's just like, yeah, they're limited in use, but they're still so freaking cool. The sound effect, yeah, this game just had such good sound design. Oh! And me being dumb from fighting choo-choos. And how the Sky Temple is just another one. Yeah. Oh man, just don't let me near. Okay, so yeah, you got one from the Leviathan Temple. It's like, okay, that's cool with the Clawshot, and then the City in the Skies is just like, no, you're getting another one. What's better than one? What's better than one pistol? Two pistols. What's better than one Clawshot? Two Clawshots. Ooh! Sniped. Oh, red roop, red roop, red roop, red roop. Yes, red roop. So for me to actually navigate, I need to go there. I don't know, like that's such a cool thing that Twilight Princess actually did. Come on. In range, please. In range. In range. There we go. Alright, we couldn't get up here before. Oh, there's a goddess cube, so let's do so. The free Zelda game that was available on DSi, the 30th anniversary. Forgot. I don't remember there being a free Zelda game. And wait, clue me in, clue us in, clue us in. Where's the Nintendo? Nintendo Joseph and me are Nintendo boyos, but I think we're just kind of lost. Like Skyward Sword 2012, 2017. Wouldn't the 3DS be discontinued by then? Like the DSi stuff? Like 30th anniversary would have been 2017? I'm just confuzzled. What? What was it? Oh, 4 Swords. Oh. I have not played 4 Swords. That was for like DSiWare. I really wanted to play 4 Swords at one time, but stopped by the fact that I have no local friends. That wasn't that for the GBA and GameCube. I think that might have been like a re-release in like some cases, but and I know there was like Triforce Heroes, but Spirit Tracks. I have not played Spirit Tracks. My first Zelda game was Phantom Hourglass, and I finished that. Ninja's a Phantom Hourglass gang, boyo. And honestly, I like Phantom Hourglass. I've just not played Spirit Tracks just yet. I didn't get the goddess chest! Okay, wait. Before anything, let's get, like, bird statue. You love 4 Swords so much? I want to play 4 Swords at one time. You probably like it more. Oh, and there's our ring of bombs. Boing! Evil crystal and lift off. That's so good. Always. I can imagine it's great. The problem is like, okay, how to play nowadays? Some becomes carry a monster horn on their waist. If you latch onto it and pull with your whip, it's possible to claim it for yourself. Oh, there we go. Like, if there's available, like, with online play, because I almost never get visitors. My name is Golo, and I'm a researcher of the Legend of the Three Dragons, one of which is said to live here. At first glance, it would seem that there's nothing in this area, but I know there's something here. I'll just keep on looking. So your name is Link? I see. Not the easiest name to say, is it? And how about you, Link? Why are you here? Are you looking for a sacred flame? That sounds like something I've heard of before, but maybe not. Sweet Goro, I remember now. I read something about it in the ancient scrolls that spoke of Lanayru Sand Sea. Do not remember all the details, but you can get into Lanayru Sand Sea if you just go straight through here. If you want to get to Lanayru Sand Sea, you're gonna need this key. Got a small key. Good luck to you. Wait, okay, why was that a jingle and why was this not? Okay, more bombs to roll, I guess. What? What? Why can't I break pot in Zelda game? Why can't I break pot in Zelda game? It's like the one thing you're supposed to do in Zelda game, and I cannot break pot in Zelda game? I'm gonna need the beetle to do it for me? Why? I mean, that's a little bit of a fun diversion, but what? Also? They say somewhere in this past that the dragon who loves putting the ability to test it will be rewarded with a shield stronger than any other. I mean, that's kind of fun, but, like, at the same time, what? But yeah, I really want to try out Four Swords sometime. It's just like, how would I try out Four Swords? Like, I think, like, there's, like, Four Swords Adventures, and, like, I think there's, like, 2 Four Swords games, like, Four Swords Adventures and, like, Four Swords for the game, where you link up stuff? I don't know how Four Swords works, basically. And I do wonder if I missed out on any chance to actually, like, really play that game, which would be very sad, because that's a game I do want to play just because emulator, but that's emulation. It's bad, I think. Wait, did I really just get the goddess cube and just be dumb? I am dumb, or I got the goddess cube. Do it. I do like owning my own copies though, just because, like, for Mother 3 even, I have a fan translated cartridge of the game. And I really like, and I do like to play my games on official hardware. Which is why I have, oh yeah, what's the deal with Mother or Earthbound? Hear a lot about it. Absolutely, great RPGs, basically. Great RPGs, just like, kind of, I don't know how to really like say it, but like, you know, they're kind of, well, know of them because Smash. Yeah, I think a lot of people only know of the series because of Smash. It's basically like strong cult classic that didn't do so well, but like aged beautifully. Oh, okay, I'm interested in where this is going. This is still the Lanayru mine, but my exploration senses are tingling. But basically, really good RPGs. I actually used to stream it, but like, after like a really grindy bit, to get the Sword of Kings, like I kind of stopped my playthrough it. I mean, like, I could probably like continue the, play for the game. Oh! This is the beginning area. I can kind of like continue my playthrough of the game, but really good RPGs, a lot of like really heartfelt moments, Mother Free especially, but it also kind of like delves into like a few darker themes. Like, it's a weird game, but it's really good when it comes to like RPGs and such. And honestly, like, if I were to ever like and you know, one of the game's songs, Pollyanna, it's been freaking forever, but I'm sure if like if you wanted to like have like a sing reward or something, like I can like sing Pollyanna, which is like one of the game's main themes. You can call me Pollyanna, say I'm crazy as a loon. I believe in silver linings, and that's why I believe in you. But that's all you're getting right now. Just like give the lyrics a shot, and just like give the lyrics a shot, and I'll probably sing it just because like I really freaking love that song. But it also probably has to do, it has like an amazing animation for that song as well. A report, Master. This is Lanayru Sand Sea. The whole area was once a vast ocean. But the water has all evaporated, and now the area is a sea of sand. Omori, then? He also has the theme of Kuri's plus a pack of realism. Hey, LT. Signs indicate that this place functions as a port. Fine, please give me a second to react! I should watch the Nitro Rad episode. Your computer was doing some weird update stuff. As it usually does. This area is operated by a new form of— Fine, please! I recommend exploring this— Fine, please! I can't react! I can't react! Yes, it has scary moments. So does Earthbound in like a few cases. Especially Mother Free. I should watch the Nitro Rad episode on Omori. Like, Nitro Rad is like one of my favorite game review show YouTubists. Oh, I hear cicada. I hear cicada. Okay, well, 1 out of 2, that's fine. And the music that LTO is requesting in Justin's stream is also, you know, pretty good as well. Oh, God, throw it away! And... tumbleweed, tumbleweed, tumbleweed! And, I'm probably gonna shut up for a second, because This song is absolutely incredible. And of course get interrupted by freaking yellow choo-choo. Luckily, it's just a bus with no background, so it should be kind of quick. Quick reading 2 free hours. Good luck with it, agents. But yeah, gonna chill here. Those. All right. Hopefully, it's gonna go well for you. Oh, jeez! I did not remember this. I do not remember this. Okay. At least it doesn't get rid of the Lanayru Sand Sea music, but there's such a like peaceful quality to it. That's peaceful, ruined quality, you know. I don't know how to like really describe it, but Lanayru Sand Sea, one of my favorite Zelda songs. Ooh, Jelly Bomb. Yellow chews take quite a long time to just fight. And then there's a giant one! This should be the boss of the dungeon. Just one giant chew that splits into a billion other chews. That would make for a boss fight. Oh, jeez, this part. This part is so good.
Who are you? Is it some human? Or who am I? I am the proud skipper that protects Nayru's flame, Fweep. It was the day of the storm, Fweep. My crew and I were navigating the sea as usual, And then those brutes, those pirates suddenly attacked us, brother. They were after Nayru's flames. My crew was imprisoned, and I was thrown into the sea. I drifted on the current to this port. After that, I took this boat and went searching for my ship and crew, but they were nowhere to be found, Bert. It haunts me wondering where my ship could be, Philippe. I bet my hat they turned the ship invisible and are hiding it out somewhere, You just can't see it. Visible? In order to protect Nayru's flame, the ship has a function that allows it to become invisible, Philippe. You say you're searching for Nayru's flame? Oh, so you need Nayru's flame to find someone important to you, In that case, you should help me search for my ship and crew, Philippe. If you'll help me visit, then I guess I'll let you on the boat. Of course. Really? Well, in that case... There's something weird about that map of yours, If you're going to navigate these treacherous waters, then you'll need a proper sea chart, Dweeb. There's a sea chart in my shack at Skipper's Retreat. So first, you're gonna need to get this boat and set a course for Skipper's Retreat. Shall we shove off? Let's go. Alright, let's go, My circuit sparked alive in the salt air. It's good to take to the seas again after so long, but let's see if I can remember how to navigate. Well, left to stick to move, press speed to speed up while moving up, press ZR to fire the cannon, and then press ZR to fire it again. I place an X on the mark that's around where my house is. It'll appear on the island where we can dock. Right, let's go. And we even have a dash. The ship has a dash button. That is such a neat feature. And oh my goodness, this is so freaking pretty. And we can dash around while just like looking at everything, just like seeing like the time shift stuff, like the beautiful sea just contrasting with like the sadness of the desert. It's so freaking beautiful. It's like, I absolutely love this area. And the music that just plays like within these like islands or such, like I don't know, it's just so freaking good. We've arrived, Weep. My shack is at the very top. The sea chart we need is in my shack, but you're the one who will have to go and get it. There are monsters about that before, so be careful, Weep. I can't wander far from the boat, so I'll just stay here, I remember liking this area. I remember liking this area a lot for more than a couple of reasons. You electrify me since when? Okay, apparently I cannot sword combat you. I can't believe I almost just drained my entire stamina bar just trying to get one heart. Wait. This item is so good! I love the freaking whip. Is it practical? Not really. But is it cool? Heck yeah, it's freaking cool. And is there... No, there isn't. Okay. Jelly blob! I think... Were these? No, these targets were... I forget, actually. Were these targets in Twilight Princess? Another one of these. Oh my... Why are these things so... It? Yeah, I remember something happening. Luckily I was ready and didn't take any damage from that, but still. Oh. No! Rest in peace, Ant. No! Ant! No! No! Ants! No! My net's not big enough. And I believe... I think scaling down this place can just come a little bit later. Because I... Oh, yep. Shield Moblin! These guys are always fun to fight. Ow! Okay, let's see here. I really want to get that treasure chest down there, but the question is how? Like, I doubt there's like a diving spot for this, so I see. And over here. Oh. The whip is still the coolest thing. Oh. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh. I'm still impressed. Coolest thing is your edge guarding tool. The Ghost Fellows. I'm sorry, I just forgot like how fun some of these items are. Like the slingshot, not exactly a huge amount, but like everything else though. Oh. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? You know what? Sure. No, no. No. It's no spinner. Yeah, it's no spinner. Like, that actually led to some really cool level design, but... Nintendo! That's such a good, like, oh hey, we're just gonna punish you for not being observant, and... Snip! Bye-bye. The spinners... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, come on, come on, come on. You wanna dance? I can dance. All right, and... Oh wait, I got the right I got the right item. Let's just look around here, just because like this is... It's actually like... Oh, this area is so cool! Am I blinded by frickin' nostalgia for this game, or just like, is this area just legitimately cool? I don't know, you decide. Maybe both. Oh, and if I remember anything about this place is just sad. Not in the way it's like, it's... Not in the way that it's like, you know, a messy area. I mean, I think it is kind of messy-ish. Cicadas. Oh, there were a lot of them, jeez. But... It's a pretty eye-watering moment, let's just say. Alright, so... Oh, geez, scorpions! We got a stool here. Alright. Time. Melancholic music tells it to. Yeah. Alright. We got our good edge guarding tool here. Having a welcome prize, of course we have the ancient relic. Might as well. Like, if we can clean the house of a lady that just, like, loves to get it dusty every 2 seconds just to dirty it up, we can clean this guy's house. Of course, this is, like, back in time, like, this is, like, time shift thing, but... Wait, do we have a platforming here? There's that little bit of sand. I hate sand! Let's just heal up, and... I recommend waiting until you've achieved the objective for achieving a rest. First, we need to find the sea chart. Okay, Fi! Dot. And if I remember correctly, this piece of paper on the wall. Dear Captain, thanks for everything, Zert. Yours the crew, Worm. Dear Dad, good luck at work. It's upsetting, okay? Master, look over there. I just noticed something else. That is the ship containing Nayru slain. There's a 90% chance that the synthetic life forms assembled here are the crew. These would indicate the ship's captain spent many happy days among his crew members. This is just sad.
You really shouldn't open other people's cupboards without your permission.
There's little captain hats in there for those. Why is this house so sad? Like my heart, man. My heart. Dear Dad, good luck at work. Like that's like nobody ever talks about frickin' Skipper. Skipper has been wronged. Can we like transport a time shift stone and then just like restore his house back to normal or something? Like, come on. I feel like that's like the biggest injustice here. Like, yeah, or can we like call down Scrapper and then just take it, and then just like take those to the repair shop? Just like, I'd be happy to donate some ancient flowers. Please? Please, I really want to. We're probably gonna have to make this climb all the way back up, but if we were to come over here next time, but we just need the goddess chest. Silver Roop. Why does Link fall so slow? I mean, like, living in the clouds probably, like, helps with skydiving advice, but sometimes he just likes to fall slow. He's the hero of the skies, which means he's magical. Does he eat clouds? I mean... You got the sea chart room. Now I can finally navigate properly. Now let's go look for my ship. Shall we set sail? Set sail. I mean, like, I don't think I've seen his diet. Open up the sea chart you brought with you, sir. The shipyard is at this location. And let me mark it for you, with an X. Leap. What is this area? Shipyard is where I used to build my ship. If you find the ship there, you might find clues. Okay, so we haven't marked the destination point, so it doesn't exist yet. I see you, game. I see you, game. Frick this game. Bad game. No wonder everybody slammed it upon its release. Why is this place so good? Like this, like the watercolor art style, they're like the desert place and just. Whoa, okay. A little bit treacherous here, I see. we haven't had to deal with any sort of combat yet, though. Okay, here we go. We got combat. 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 What's new in Elden? In Elden, there really isn't too much new. Like, it's basically just, okay, you go into, like, this deeper volcanic area that lasts, like, 10 seconds, and then you have whoa, that's a lot of frog boyos. And then you have an escort mission involving water. Two words of the areas are, ooh, water. Shipyard. Yes, this looks like practical minecart design. We've arrived. This is the island where we use to make our ships. You'll find the shipyard here as well as the town where the workers live. Weep. That building is in the construction bay. But the entrance is closed. Looks like you can't get in. Each location on the island is marked to the others by a minecart track. You might be able to get back to the door of the construction bay if you can get around to the other side of the minecart using it. Or the minecart station over there. You should head to the station first. I'll wait here for you. Oh, okay, Lizalfos. I remember Lizalfos were just fun to fight. Here we go! Oh, you missed an uppercut? Bad move. I wanted to get like a fatal finishing blow on them, but I guess not. Our sword just does damage. Ooh. This station over here is reserved by folks heading to the old mines. People are still riding the minecarts all over the place, though. I'm probably supposed to tell you that there's some safety information of the carts posted on the wall. Their cart riding can be a dangerous time, so I guess they suggest give that stuff a quick read. Push the car and press A to get on. Safety. Lean your body to bounce the car as a weight as you approach the curve. If you're moving too fast, press B to slow down. Jump to clear obstacles. This is a minecart. Oh yeah, and if I remember right, all right, here we go. We get a speed boost even by going uphill, just by leaning. I just remember the minecart sequences just being kind of fun, though. Pluto dragonflies that are just out of reach just because I'm impatient. Whoa! I'm not sure if this like activates like a shortcut. Like should have been flood 500 miles. Yeah, I agree. Like how does it like stop that slowly? Oh no! It breaks my heart to see all of these guys just rusted to the construction bay. Okay, here we go again. Alright, here we go. Jumping. And of course, like, of course the track ends, because why wouldn't it? And alternate pathways! This track looks very unsafe. Okay, which one would be more dangerous? That track basically like has all those death-defying jumps and looks like it could derail at any moment, but that first one does stop you instantly, and that G-force is just gonna carry over, carry on, and then fling ya a whole bunch. Master, we have arrived at Shipyard Construction Bay. This was a short area. With the passing of many years, the structure has been filled with sand. I recommend looking for the sand clue that may help in the direction of the ship. Oh, it's so sad. Thought this was somewhere else. Might have been like the third. I hope the plans for my ship are completed soon. Okay, a big amount of sand. A very big lump on the ground. I wonder if that's supposed to mean anything. Scorpions, that probably means nothing. Hey, wait a second, didn't I beat your butt, forever ago? Oh, recalibrate, please. All right. Come on. Up against the wall. Up against the... No, no, no. Do not run away from me. Up against the wall. There we go. I think that took longer than the actual boss fight on in the Lanayru mining facility. Only 3 hearts? Come on, game. You cheaped out. At least give me a heart piece for that. That was a boss. I'm just kidding, though. One of the easiest bosses fights in the game. Now, I believe once you get... We're gonna get uppercutted. Okay.
Good old jump attack to finishing strike. Maybe get heart container because they love you. Maybe they just angry at me for. Hey, you, what are you doing? So, you're here now, so having a little fun. Fun? Got your attention, eh? Hey, let me explain. This year's a race against time. Screaming across the finish line as fast as you can. Just by to lean the cart. If you lean at just the right angle in the corner, you'll get a nice speed boost. Lose your concentration when you're cruising around the bend, though, and then you'll run right off the race. If that happens, you'll lose the race. Got to ride rickety closer. Just 20 rupees a ride. What track will it be? It will be the heart-stopping track. Hey, you want the heart-stopping track? You got it, I just hope you're ready. Alright, let's get going. Alright. What happened to all my speed boost? $111.69. You're finished! I know you can do better than that. You were just warmed up, right? Here's the secret. The secret is getting just the right sails. Here. Okay, net even. Okay, let's do the scary one first. How do you realistically take 10 minutes doing that? You can go around the first part of the track, just like going, whee! Wow, such speed! Sub 30. and time! You're finished! Whoa, now that was unbelievable. I can't go that fast. You got a rupee I've taken really good care of. I've been holding on to this forever, but it's yours now. Silver Roop! Hope it can come again soon. Alright, heart stopping. Alright, let's not sook this time. Alright, right path. Oh, look at that speed! Look at that speed!
Look at that!
Unpopular and just have treasures everywhere to hang around for no.
You finished! Set a new record! Great work! Whoa, now, that was unbelievable! Even I can't go that fast! Here you go, I found this treasure right on this very island.
Heart piece! But I guess that's why it's called a heart stopping one. You hang around them for no reason. Treasures and locations everywhere are. It's just like, okay, dangerous location, time to make a profit! Right in the middle of dead nowhere.
So, my ship wasn't here, then the only one place for us to work through this time. This can be scary, but we have to head to the Stronghold to the pirates that stole my ship, Weep. So let's not waste any time.
Let's go!
Anchors away, well... This is pretty scary. Wait, pirate captain's a mechanical maniac. He's got no shortage of evil underlings too. I don't want to lay eyes on him again, but if we want to take a ship, that we have no choice, Weep. A pirate stronghold here is marked with this X mark.
Wow, I thought it was marked somewhere else. But
tighten up whatever you humans have instead of bolts and let's get going, Weep.
Weep, 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 weep. That was tempting. Where these sisters are literally just foraging for truffles and keep getting beaten up. I remember that side quest, actually. The Pirate Stronghold.
This is easily as scary as I thought it would be, but if you think about it, they should all be dead. The only reason why I'm up and about is because of this time shift stone on the boat, Sweep. So I have nothing to worry about, and I feel better now, Link. So it's time for you to go look for my ship, I'll wait here, of course.
It's alright, Skipper, you've been through enough. And we scare away a couple of... Come on, monster tooth, monster claw, monster tooth. Nothing?
Oh my goodness, all these silver roops!
And a monster claw. I didn't think it'd be like that good of a reward, but I guess so. Also, I'm fairly sure. Okay, maybe not. But somewhere here there is... Well, you saw the goddess chest at the beginning. Not the goddess chest, the goddess cube. Okay, okay. More of these guys. Oh my... Sometimes this pays off to go all wild, because that took almost no time at all when every other when every other attempt would usually be like some kind of slog, but I didn't mind that so much. Oh, gimme! Yes! Okay, so I think what this, how this works is that this pirate mouth is going to open when I complete this dungeon, and I'll be able to get that goddess chest, goddess cube. And if I remember right, this dungeon is actually pretty cool. Master, please take a look. This device looks like it's meant to hold a time shift stone, but there's not one currently installed. There's a 95% chance that it's the same type of device as the one we encountered in Lanayru Mine. Signs indicate that time shift stones were used in this facility as a kind of power source. Yeah, this is what you were thinking of? Yep, I remember this. Ooh, red root and more Lizalfos. Am I just getting better at reading these guys? Because dang, I wanted to shield bash I wanted to miss the timing and then shield bash them. Maybe I'm better at better at succeeding when I'm trying to fail. Does that make any sense? Basically, I suck at whatever I'm doing. If I try to suck, I succeed. Master, please take a look. This object is called a time shift orb. I conjecture that unlike the time shift stone we've seen, the device was used to carry around and be installed in different locations. Can we please take this and just shove it in Skipper's house, please? The guy deserves it. Oh, these freaking guys. Come on. Just love slapping them around. It's just that, Oh! Right, these... There's benefits to not powering something up, and there's benefits to powering something up. We get a silver root from being big brain. Ooh, this area. Ancient flowers, we could actually use a couple of these. We specifically need one to upgrade the bug net. And now we got platforming. Move over, Mario. There's a new platforming mascot in town. Right. If I remember right, there is a... Yeah, there's that lever. It won't work. It won't work if it's not lit up, but that electrifying thing will power it up if we carry it any other way, so position it, and it's a neat little puzzle. Oh yeah, and I remember this as well. It's just like, we're gonna troll you with, you know, growing land out of nowhere, but evil crystal, pretty nice.
Whoa, it really wants that as a snack, huh? I didn't remember. Whoa! Right, I cannot drown this guy in quicksand because he just turned to bones if he touches a quicksand. It really wants to gobble up the time shift orb. Doesn't it really look that tasty? And wow, there are. Oh, yeah, it's specifically aiming for the time shift orb. What the heck? Okay, right, so we need this to be outside. So we can wrap our way around. And just run past everybody. We're not feeling extra murdery today because oh jeez, that's a lot of emos. Hey, Sober! Calibration? If it's anything about this version, it's just that the calibration can sometimes get a little bit out of whack. A lot more easily than it does in the Wii version. I mean, like, you can reset it very easily, but... Okay, so I'm guessing that you put this in here, you have to open door... No? Okay, what am I missing? Nothing up here. Oh, I see. There's that little thing there. Very specific. Yep. What is in this treasure chest over here? Probably nothing too important. It's another evil crystal. We're getting a lot of those, actually. I mean, like, I guess we haven't really, like, been finding, like, a lot of zombie bokos. Hope you're doing well, Sober. Oh, jeez, okay. Okay, well, we're gonna do what any respective Smash Bros. Player would do in camp.
Oh, and place that there. And it serves the entire purpose of... Oh, I see. Those silver roofs become inaccessible. So you have to notice it just then and there. Our report, Master. The power of the time shift order appears to have caused a change in the structure. I recommend going outside to further assess the situation. It's no longer a shark's bite. Was I really trying to make an Ocean Prince reference there? I was. Dang it, me being a Puyo Boyo. Oh, oh, ants! There we go. Goddess energy, there's a giant shark head in the way. I'm not sure if you noticed, but, I could have sworn that there's like a silver roop in like these two columns. Maybe I'm thinking like somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure like I saw a stream and like there were two silver roops there, but is this game lying to me? I don't know.
Link, Vui, that was absolutely amazing. The big mouth opens there. How did you do that, Worm? There's something at the bridge in the mouth. Weep. It could be a clue to my ship. I'm just gonna have a look. Or do you want to head back down to sea? I see, Weep.
Okay. No, no, no. Oh, almost had no stamina for that. I have information to report, Master. Please take a look. There's a 60% probability that these masts and these sails are from the ship that protects Nayru's flame. You can now set your dowsing ability to search for the ship that holds Nayru's flame. So, it did say it was invisible, didn't it?
So my ship wasn't here either. You found a clue? You know this place, some kind of thing called dowsing? That's amazing, Philippe. Now, this time we'll definitely find my ship. Ready to set sail, Philippe? Anchors aweigh!
I like Skipper.
How are we gonna search this area in this huge sea? I have no choice to ask you for so get cracking, Philippe. There's a high probability that the ship is currently hidden from our view, Philippe, but if we attack it, then we might catch a glimpse of it.
Maybe just because that this Skipper has like a family and such, but I really like Skipper. But anyway, here we go. And honestly, this is like a really cool use of dowsing. Like dowsing up to this point is just like find the thing, but if you like already know it, then it's like there's no use for it. But here, you know, there's actual use from it. Skipper is just the bomb from Thousand Year Door. I'm gonna admit something, I've never played Thousand Year Door. I want to, but I've never played it. We both fake fans, Ninjo. We're both fake fans. We just collectively hate. We just collectively hate playing. Yes. I wonder. Okay, yeah, it's a moving target. It's a moving target, it's invisible.
Do you see it? Sweep, that's my ship. Must pursue and keep pounding with the cannon.
This is such a good use of dowsing, honestly. Like, an invisible fight against, like, the, Sandship, and also how did it appear that far off? And okay, like, just with that, dungeon, and we got like a ladder climbing sequence to have the dungeon intro, which is awesome cool. The Sandship. Then at what time period did it get hit? Good question, because we fired from a cannon from the past, but we're hitting it in the present. What the heck? What the heck? Game, why are you posing a good question, Ninjo? Okay, now unplayable game, terrible. That's actually a really good question. And it's a dungeon that gives you a save stool. This is such a good dungeon. I remember like this being one of my least favorite, but of course I'm a dumb kid that disliked Clawshots as well, and for my recent playthrough, that fight was just really freaking fun. So, you know, maybe I just have bad taste. Young Shoal just has bad tastes, but I think this is gonna be fun. And I can, like, definitely get... This is, Twilight Princess Snow Peak Town. Oh, yes! Alright, so... We already basically have everything, so... I'm an artist. Thank you for the roop. The dungeons in this game, though, are just, like, really good. There's everything. You know, I was legitimately spooked by nothing. It's just like, wait, is this a trap? Is this a trap? Oh, no! You could have asked for a Triforce. I know. I know what that does, but my bottles are all full. But I was literally like spooked just by going down a narrow corridor, like, wait, is this a trap? And it's like, there's nothing. It's just like, I spooked myself for no good reason whatsoever. Oh god! Did I just clip into the floor there?
So... The lamp is in the way. There we go. But it's like, okay, we asked for Triforce. Goddess, we ask you that you bring us the almighty artifacts of power. Yeah, sure, go for it. IDC, lol. Like, that would probably be like a goddess move things, because like, on my first like rupee drawing, I got a silver roop, which was absolutely incredible. Okay! Here we go! Gameplay! I'm playing video games! Master, please look. This large door here is sealed shut. This door must lead to an important room in the ship. G-Fi! I wonder... Oh! Okay, that time I was actually like... The game is like kind of giving me minor spoops, honestly. More than the Ancient Cistern did. But I guess like a large part of like the Ancient Cistern stuff, which is kind of like it was largely a little predictable in a way. Oh, I remember this! Yeah, you're supposed to like correlate the stuff in the sand to the door over there. Wi-Fi. Yeah, so I think the things marked in red just showcase the ordering, so like that's so down, up, down, right. Yeah, that shows like okay what the positioning. So down, up, okay, down, up, down, right. And here, do we get anything? Because I'm sure this isn't... Swell key! I have no idea where to use this. Wi-Fi! That's a good out of context quote. Wi-Fi. Okay, we guess we're going all the way back up the ship. Link, you can reach the door, you can reach the door, you can reach the door! I was trying to get ready for a jump, not drown myself in sink sand. Alright, here we go. Alright, fun time. It's coming right at us! Target locked, LD-301N Skipper. This mutinous robot stole the ship from Skipper long ago. He still commands the ship today. When fighting in a narrow space like this, it's more effective to use thrust attack to your sword than to try to swing your sword wildly. Okay, Fi. Damn it! I don't know about you, Fi, but this is working pretty well! One arm? Come on. Here. What? I'm trying to make this a fair fight, come on. There we go. You know what? The restriction of actually like that of not having the shield there for the final phase actually was kind of it's actually kind of tough. Master, that synthetic life form, there's a 99% chance that it was the pirate described by the captain. Can't help but admire the tenacity it has displayed in staying alive and functional all these years. We got the bow! Now I can hit at a very long range and do a lot more damage than Deku Seeds. You hear that, scatter shot? You're now useless. Master, a report about the bow you've just obtained. Your bow's elasticity can propel arrows through the air with great force, allowing you to strike your targets from afar. To confirm your controls associated with the bow, raise your bow by pressing ZR, and press right. You can also shoot arrows to strike certain devices in order to activate them. I've confirmed one such device exists on the deck. However, it will be difficult to target from here, so I recommend you return to the deck. You don't tell me what to do, Fi! Oh wait, we cannot have like the you know, that instant bow cast. like pull the nunchuck and it's like instead of having to charge. They got rid of that feature? That's lame. Nah, it doesn't work. That's kind of lame, honestly. Bad remake. But everything else, like, as a remake of this has just been freaking phenomenal. Master, I have important information for you. There's a 90% chance that the object you see over there is a time shift stone. If you could deliver an impact to it by some means, then it could have a significant effect on the ship. Well, way to go, Lonic! Oh, of course he goes out of bounds. Gold ornamental skull, okay. Got 10 arrows! 10 arrows?! Wait. Come on. 1 arrow?! It's pretty similar to Snow Peak 2. Oh yeah, the mace-wielding guy. You have to do this in the past, I remember. Well, no, I didn't remember, but I remember now. And hang on, lighting. That probably does nothing, but, oh. Temper tantrum. Gotta get into a sort of funk with... Ooh. Dang, the bow rules! What? Is that a Nintendo Land sound effect? In the game again, but you haven't... Nintendo Land was really fun. It was a really good Wii U launch title. Okay. Like, even though like this is pretty slow paced, I just find like the concept of just like climbing up like the masts of this Sandship just really cool. Like you're mounting your own assault or something. And it's like off with ye. I don't know.
Link, good job, Weep. Now the ship looks like it used to be, Weep. That makes me so happy, Now I just need you to go and rescue my crew, Weep. I'm pretty sure they're being held in the brig inside the ship, Still pretty dangerous here, so just wait in the boat. You can do it, You do what you need to, Skipper. I do remember, though, think... Okay, no, it's not in this deck. It's in the deck right next to it, because if I remember correctly, there is a goddess cube. Or something at the very least. Down and this way. Woohoo! This way. Okay, it's not a goddess cube, but this is definitely a something. Heart piece! 15 hearts! Not bad at all. Alright. Okay, Nintendo Joseph. We'll go and ask the goddess for a Triforce. Well, that was not what I wanted, but, thanks, goddess. Hey, listen. Got cheaped out. Then there was another fairy over here. Okay, so over here, pretty sure by the arrow. No? Okay, I'm just wasting arrows then. But I bet I'm gonna need that for later. Alright. Alright, change the time here so much I wonder if I become like a temporal distortion or some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon plotline. There's one place in the dungeon, this is why I think it's exceptionally clever. You're talking about like the time shift stone place.
Because, yeah, it is. Like, it's all about, like, the dungeon, like, once past the halfway point is all about, like, okay, finding, like, a ways to just kind of, like, shift and regress through each of the different time periods. The boat specifically. Makes enough sense. And over here, we don't need Fi to stink and tell us anything. Because, like, over here, like, you got a way. You want to find, like, where the time shift stone is, and strike it from there, from inside the ship, when you can get the tiny one. Oh yeah! This too, but the tiny boat. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. And I'm still trying to like figure out what I can do with it. Oop, Link, get a grip on your aim. Got the sketch done? Ooh. What were you commissioned to do, by the way? Oh, these windows! From Kimono Friends. I have not heard of that. Ooh. Oh, I remember this! I remember this! I think there's like something optional here. Oh, we need to get the energy running. Right, okay. Shoal has activated 10% of his brain. It still works. It sounds fun. It sounds funny either way you put it. Okay, so you get in here. I didn't know keys could electrocute me, but okay. My aim is bad. 404 preview, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Turn on the generator. That allows us a path to the brig, I think. Master, I'm detecting very strong vibrations. Signs indicate that activating this mechanism has caused something within the ship to begin moving. Current situation is difficult to accurately assess, but I suggest hurrying to the crew in the brig and freeing them first. We just wrap around here, but I think with this room activated as well, I'm just wasting arrows. Because there's a few things we can do, I'm pretty sure. Like going through this door, then activating this switch that I didn't actually get to before. I should have gone on the way out. What do we have here? What? This game. Whoa! Give me some arrows. That's pretty good. And then, okay, and then we can head back into this room, shoot the time shift stone, and then kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Poor birds. Remember the skull, nice. Boop. That activates more of the pumpers down below. So, okay, good thing I did that. Master, I'm detecting strong vibrations again. The current situation is difficult to activate, so I suggest hurrying to the area beneath the crew brig first. Well, okay, Fi. Does this area serve any purpose now? Because it doesn't seem like it. Actually, let's just see here. So, that's there, that's there. Oh, we got that chest. Whoa, that's a lot of booty. And, whoops, wrong door. Okay. Now, I'm fairly sure that the pathway is accessible. Here we go. No, no! No, Lake, do not try to parkour up. There we go. And now can we parkour up this? No, we can't yet. You're booing this level. This level sucks. So, but over here, that's a lot of booty. Monster horn? I swear, this level design was just like find one and then reward you with one-ups. It's just, silver rope. Another monster horn. Do 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 do. Another silver rope, and this. Evil crystal. Oh. Decent stash of loot, I guess. It's okay. But hey, we're actually using the whip for platforming this time. And that's a pretty cool. And come on, we have the whip equipped.
You're a human, right? How did you get in here, sir? So, you came with Skipper to rescue us? You made us so happy, sir. Really? You came on board to find Nayru's flame, sir?
If 5 of the crew were evil, 2 of the patrol... Ninja!
If you want to reveal Nayru's flame, you're gonna have to regain control of the ship. The control room is next to the brig, but it's the huge door is sealed shut. You'll need a key to open it. First, you head to the captain's cabin. The control room key should be in there. Please take this key as thanks for rescuing us. This key will open the door to the captain's cabin. We got a key. And we can get to the captain's cabin for a deck on the door. But I'm getting out of here. Sorry I had to leave you on your own, but it looks like you can handle it. We can count on you, Weep.
Go! 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 Go, crew! Go! Wait, just one? That was one of you? All that for one of you? Just one? Okay, now where do we find this cabin? It's on the first floor, so it's either on the deck or right on the top. Let's head up. Maybe not the best dungeon theme. I kind of like
I kind of like the music. It's not my favorite out of the bunch, but it's good. It's good. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, do we need to enter this room in the past? Because it looks like we need to enter it in the past. Looks like we need to enter it in the past. Alright, let's see what this dusty old ruckus has for us. Red root? Okay, so we need to kill a Beamos in the present to eradicate a Beamos in the past. Makes sense. Portal hours. Okay. Wait, can we kill a Beamos with the bow? Because in order to kill a Beamos, we need to stab its eye, but we got an arrow, so can we shoot its eye? Ha! We just needed time to actually, like, line up a shot. Okay, that's a neat way. That's a neat. You can kill the Beamo with a bow as well. That's actually really neat. The bow's good in Skyward Sword. I like... You got the squid carving! This is a squid-shaped statue studded with intriguing suction cups. Flawless. So why are we even here? To upgrade both Link's spirit and Phi, the sword, because to to awaken another time gate. So, this ship is guarding Nayru's Flame, which is needed to, upgrade the sword, gain destination, and what about story? Like, this place is, housing Nayru's Flame, so, which Skipper and his crew have been guarding. Is that here, though? Well, yeah, it's supposed to be. Skipper and his crew has supposed to been like guarding the flame, but it has been raided by like these pirates. Skirbo, as we've seen, is one of those said pirates, and we're here to just kind of like reclaim that and frickin' upgrade Phi. Come on. Come on. There we go. I wonder where I need to go. You're a kid now. So, it's gonna go in one of these directions. Question is just like, how? Like, it's gonna be in one of these rotations. Hooray! Fun with motion controls! And I'm not gonna know which way is the way to actually go, because, like, this is where the key puzzles kind of get a little spaghetti. There we go. Pretty weird to have an engine room key be shaped like a squid, but, whatever works, game. Okay, So, who turned out the lights? And, why is, like, the ship all ruinationed? Oh, boy. We're encountering some turbulence. Oh, jeez. A report, Master. Judging by the size, these tentacles belong to a monster of considerable size. The current situation is difficult to determine with complete accuracy, but signs indicate that the ship is under attack. If we do nothing, there's an 80% chance the ship will capsize. I recommend forcing it back with sacred power, then exiting further to assess the current situation. Yay! And barrel. Barrel. Wait, can't we swim? And no, the door just closes behind us. Subtext? Who needs that when we got actual text? Whoa, platforming! I've actually never like really explored this. It's always been just like ways up because who would be stupid enough to stay put in this kind of situation? Warning, Master. Since an evil presence on the other side of this door, there's a 9% chance it's the primary body mass of the creature whose tentacles are destroying the ship. It's just making all necessary preparations before exiting outside the ship. By preparations how?
Oh no, not the door!
Can you just hold the switch and avoid? Can you just hit the switch and avoid entirely? Yep. Whoops, no you can't. Abyssal Leviathan, Tentalus! Probably one of the biggest Zelda monsters that Link has ever faced. Because that would have made too much sense. Where would the stone even be? I don't see the central mass, so shouldn't we be outside its range? But no, everything's stormy. Pro Sniper. This is like the most Skyward Strike, this is like the battle where you just like use Skyward Strikes the most. Oh! Bullseye! This looks more like an NPC than a threat. Alright, you come here from that way, you come here from that way. I know you're gonna come up here. Dang it, you duped me. There you go. Arrows well spent. Okay, if you could just do that, why not do it in the first place? But okay. Okay, just wait for a little bit because invisible spawning barrel. I remember that from the original more than anything else. The strategy here is just to flail your controls around like a freaking lunatic. Oh. Not too hard of a fight. We gave him a haircut. And heart container. Woohoo! Wow, how convenient. Lanayru symbol just right on the ground. Oh, what's this?
Got the heart container. You prefer Morpheal? Morpheal was a freaking easy fight, but I gotta say, that weak point damage thing, like just freaking just climbing onto the Clawshot into the back of it, getting right to its eye, and then freaking just stabbing it to freaking heck. That was awesome. I swear, it's like that. Shadow of the Colossus. There's no walls about around, so we just, at least let's get out of the way. And oh my goodness! The sword has been bleached! The flames on Nayru have transformed your blade, expanding Fi's powers. She can now help you douse more. Yay! Yeah, so, this is a pretty lame sword upgrade. Yep, that's it. Wow, my wish for the Triforce did come true. With your sword enhanced, you can learn a new melody. I recommend we return to the Island of Songs.
Thank you for getting my ship back, Vim. I admit, it may have been half-wrecked, but my crew and I got it shaped to proper working in order in almost no time. Wait, does that mean imprisoned? No, not yet. In Act 2, it is Farron, Lanayru, then Elden. In Act 1, it is Farron, Elden, Lanayru. So, no, it's not in prison time just yet. I wish you good luck in finding whoever it is you're looking for, Weep. Come visit again. You're welcome anytime, Weep.
But yeah, we have expanded dowsing ability. To see. Like, if we have time, we can visit... Wait. Oh, no, that's the Sandship area. Okay, you know what, for the heck of it, let's take a look at the Sandship, because, there's a few, because if I remember correctly, there are a few crew members. Now, yeah, there are a few crew members here, and,
once we're all ready, our ship will set sail on the glorious sea once again, Fuweep.
good luck to ya.
Thanks for getting my ship back from...
It's a skipper ship, come on. You can't exit this ship without having to turn it off? So they'll never get to set sail. No. No, 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 no. Why? Can I leave it the parting gift to just like have the time shift stones and like on? Like that would be such a heartwarming finale for it, but it's like, no? No, it's okay. Apparently, if you leave the ship, you do.
Time to still propel our ship fleet, that's why we have to make sure nothing hits them, but
we have to. It's just like, why? Why? That one.
You can find the NPC when you found them dead in the past. It just makes no sense.
What have you,
What it is.
Nah, I can get that. Whoa, 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 whoa!
There's nothing finer than seeing the whole crew standing in action or with the winds in their service sweep.
Can I talk to them all?
Nah, it doesn't look like I'm able to, but oh, that's cool. Watch out, one of them is evil.
Well, you did give that analysis. You did give the analysis earlier, Ninja.
Okay, let's just see here. Let's just head on over to Lanayru's flame. For old time's sake.
This is Nayru's flame. Just looking at it makes my circuits hum, weep. In fact, the protection of this flame is what allows us to fix the ship so quickly. But
You mean you guys fixed up the entire ship all by yourself with that? What? What? Okay, these guys are efficient. What the frick?
Okay, unfortunately, because there's one electric thing in the gate, we have to turn it off, which is... I am so sorry! It took you like 20 seconds to get back here.
Yeah, and apparently they just rebuilt this ship from frickin' all of that. Like, wow. Dang. Okay, let's head to the sky. Let's do some side quests, and that would be stream. But yeah, those guys are just really freaking efficient, if anything else. Two there. And a couple this way. And anything here? It doesn't look like it. Change title? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I could probably do.
That works. It's boring, but, you know. I swear this wasn't in the original. I swear this wasn't in the original. Wait, there are free chests here? Okay, we have to bonk our... We have to be bonked. Clawshots. Here we got... Potion Medal. Not bad, but... Potion effects basically just, go to invulnerability, stamina, and... stuff. Might be useful for something, but... not everything. No, Link! 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 No, you were supposed to climb the vines, not jump to your frickin' death. Got a life medal, okay. Item pouch is full, so it was sent to the item check. That's another full heart container, so... Our current heart total is 17 hearts. Yes, frick you, Bird Rider. Raining outside. Just need to get from place to place with the good old burb. The burb is the word. Did we overshoot it? No, we didn't. We are perfectly on track. Into the water pit we go. Yeah, there we go. Bullseye. Here, ooh, there's a ferry. Do we? We already have everything. Okay. We got another heart medal. Redundancy? I was like thinking, okay, with the heart medallion now, I can now no longer carry the heart medal, which is just taking up space in the inventory, and of course I get a second one. Whoa! Hoo-hoo! Okay, you know what, now that our sword is longer... we could probably head on over to Bamboo Island and see if we can get anything done here.
Howdy, Link. I was hoping I'd run into you. Well, why? What do you mean, why? This is important. My little girl's in trouble. Yep, the shining star of the item check is the source of my problem. That's why that's my darling daughter, in case you forgot. She's been all sorts lately. She's been sitting and staring into yonder, and she's redder than a tomato on her vine. Which is gosh darn it, if I know what's going on. My sunshine's got herself an unwanted admirer. Not that I can blame the feller. She's as sweet as a honey and twice as pretty as a spring flower. Nope, 3 times as pretty. It's no wonder the boys around swarm her like a swarm of amorous bees. But it won't stand for it. No way. No how. I'm going to give that rascal and give him a good whooping. You better help me out. You see anyone buzzing around my little flower? You give him what for and send him packing. I can keep my peepers peeled too, but I can't stand watch all day long. My problems will make it worth your while. You just inform it off, and I'll let you chat with the apple of my eye. Hush, you don't have to say a word. I can see how you feel by the spark in your eye. There's not a fellow alive who wouldn't jump at the chance. Ease this old man's heart and get rid of this lowlife who's been pestering my baby girl. I'm counting on you, Link. I get it. You're afraid of sharp objects, not the slightest time. Come back. Oh, you're on. No, you misunderstand me. I just want these butterflies over here.
Bamboo Island is such a good place, man.
And we got a gold ornamental skull.
You can get a valuable treasure. If you Team Heartfrog, who claims to hold a record of 43 slices or so, he says.
Oh, 43. Okay, let's see how we can do. Tell me, Link. We're here to buff up your sword and arm with a little bamboo slice. It's only 10 rupees around. We'll go for it. All right, then, get to slicing. All right, here we go. Ah, bad. 28 times, which is just like, okay, we can get a rare treasure from it, but... Yo! Goddess Plume! Alright, here we go. Ah, bad. Bad. Oh, wait, here's your prize. This isn't the longest sword that we get, but... Wow, okay, let's try and just do, like... Evil Crystal? Alright then, get to slicing. I'm doing worse each time, wow. Okay. Link, please! I'm getting worse and worse each time. No! No! Okay, at least we got 15, but Soul fails at bamboo cutting. Wow! Okay,
Let's just use the right Joy-Con just because like spin attacks honestly have been like really bad here. Here we go. No! Why? Why? Like, we're supposed to, okay, get, like, 40 free. What the heck? Why am I so bad at this all of a sudden? Okay. It feels like the bamboo just gets shorter. How did I get 30 with... Okay. Well, I wanted to do right! I wanted to do right! I wanted to do right, but no, it just kept on doing left each time. Alright, let's try again! Alright, one last go, one last go. We'll try the spin attack as well. Like, that just, like, does it, like, immediately better. It's, like, flailing about, but, like, the bamboo just... I want to see if, with the, with other sword upgrades, I can, like, upgrade it further. But as for right now, guess we'll wait and see. I kind of want to get a couple of quests done, but we'll see. Because I do need to be somewhere relatively soon, and, you know, plot stuff is also like a thing that needs to be done. So hopefully I can get like a couple quests done right now, but as I said, we'll see. Wow, it feels like I wasn't moving anywhere there. Okay, and there's nothing here. Other than me having to go into the Isle of Songs yet again. And me not being able to outspeed these birds, you're slow. Alright, we're gonna ram our bird into a wall. Went about as well as I expected it to go. Oh, no. No! Link is just like continuously crawling in and crawling out. Alright, let's learn a new song. Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I am the one guiding you at my place at the edge of time. The last of the sacred flames still eludes you. To obtain it, you must claim another sacred gift. For each trial you overcome, you should be blessed with another gift. Make use of the power from these gifts, and you will most certainly find a path to the sacred flames. Now I bestow upon you another melody. Let it serve as a key to unlocking your final trial. It awaits you upon Elden Volcano. According to my record, that song you just heard is called Din's Power. Use the Song of Might to locate the last trial. You learned Din's Power! I have committed Din's Power to my memory. Now you have the ability to use Dowsers to locate the gate to the final trial. I suggest you travel to Elden Volcano. Well, before that, we got side quests to do, but we're also on a schedule, so, Oh boy! It's out there? I did not figure! Oh! Okay, I did not know that we could actually, like, kill those things, and that was by a complete accident, but okay. I'm not complaining. Those things are kind of annoying. And we got another one, okay. I'm good with that. So, let's head on over to the Knight Academy, and, ooh, like, there's a few things we could do, actually. Right, there's a few things we can do. At least at night, so, Link... Pledge. Assert dominance, sleep on his bed. Three thousand 985, 3,986, 3,987, and 3,988. Whew, well, that was a nice warm-up.
Hey, Link, I was hoping you'd come by. I just wanted to ask you something. The other day I tried lifting some barrels, and I was able to do it with one arm. Do you think that means I've gotten enough muscle? What do you think, Link? Do you look strong?
For sure.
Really? Thanks. I'm so happy. It's all thanks to you, Link. I would have gotten discouraged if you hadn't come to cheer me on. You gave me motivation. Thank you so much, Link.
Fledged swole.
I didn't think I'd complete this quest so fast, but you got 5 gratitude crystals. Crystals are feeling gratitude crystals forward. Let's take a lot of gratitude. This bunch of 5 crystals helping people feels good. And I think we can head up here and then just head on to... We can actually like go and see like a lot of Skyloft throughout the night. And the one who is occupying the bath at night, that was bothering Karain, is Headmaster Gaebora, and we're watching him bathe, and he doesn't even know. But at the same time, we go over here, and where the chimney leads is Zelda's room. Got 1 gratitude crystal. Collecting some show in the batch row. And there's a photo of Zelda and her father. It's so cute, and it's him! It's him! It's him! Open this closet and... heart piece! Yet another one. We don't have that many left to go. This is Zelda's journal. One of the entries unfinished. Read the entry? Read it! Tomorrow's the big day. The wing ceremony. Finally, Link can take a big step forward to becoming a knight. I can't wait to see him promoted to full knighthood, but I'm a little worried that he might have some trouble winning the race. Lately, Link hasn't taken his flight training seriously. Someone needs to make sure he doesn't mess up his chance. So I made up my mind. Tomorrow, I wake him up extra early and make sure he gets in some last-minute practice whether he likes it or not. He has to win, or we won't be able to perform the closing ceremony together. Zelda... He's too cute. Let's head on over to the potion brewer. It's a house. Birdie, I think. Yep, there we go. Yep, here we go. Looks like I'll get much sleep again. Why? Sorry to worry you. The baby just goes on and on like this all night. I haven't slept a wink in. I don't even know how long. The baby usually sleeps like a sack of rocks, but that was before, you know what. Oh, that? So you know about it. Yes, the baby's rattle. If we had the you-know-what, the baby would settle down, but we lost it the other day. A bird picked it up when we flew up, and it flew off with it. Maybe the bird thought it was food, I don't know. Of course, the bird wouldn't have eaten it, so it must be here somewhere in town. I just don't know where. It would be nice if someone could find it for me. Oh. I didn't know the potion shopkeeper was called Love. And I know precisely where this is, actually, because I'm a big nerd. And we got some goddess chests to also get in meanwhile.
Oop. Where? I must have fallen in the water. Dang it. Okay. Latch onto these vines. Grab this. Piece of heart! Not bad. Grab these butterflies and... Goddess. Goddess stone, I think.
Oing!
What do you have to say? Goddess plume?
You're a weird one climbing all the way up here. Have you tried to dive off a ledge here? I bet you can land near the top of the tower here, but who knows? I'm a stone.
Might be helpful advice, actually. But also, when it comes to diving, there's this as well. Golden rope! This game loves to shower you with rupees. Alright, so don't lie to me, Stone. Okay, we can dive off over here and uncover this. We got the rattle, baby's toy. Perhaps someone dropped it.
Is that it? Is the baby's rattle? You found it! Who's a sleepy baby? Time for beddy bye. Ew, the baby seems to have settled down nicely. I bet the baby will sleep well tonight. Oh, that means I'll finally get a good night's sleep too. Thank you so much. I won't forget what you did for me.
For some reason, I'm getting some major deja vu flashbacks from a friend of mine. Got 5 gratitude crystals, and that's 50, so Batro, you know what time it is. And actually, isn't there a gratitude? Yes, there is! I actually probably could start off the stream with just like more side questy stuff, but let's see how much time we have. Whoa, okay. We're speed running through it. I see. Oh, you gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent. Please take this as a token of the demon's deepest appreciation. The giant wallet, 5,000 roops. I only require a few more gratitude crystals to become a human. Please help this needy demon a bit more. Report, Master. Due to your sword enhancement, it is now possible to use your dowsing ability to detect feelings of gratitude. I have added gratitude crystals to your list of dowsing targets. Okay, so there's now one more gratitude crystal that we need to get out in the open. Oop. And you know what? It's close. Might as well. We can probably get the final one this stream. Ooh, it's close. It's close. It's close. Come on. Oh, down here? Yes, it is! Got one gratitude crystal. Okay, so, I guess next time, because I think with all the regular gratitude crystals achieved, we only have a couple more side quests left to go. Like one other that I'm not thinking of, but okay, yep. And ooh, here's a goddess chest that I haven't got before. Golden rope, and just in time. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a good place to kind of just end off the stream. Yeah. So I'm gonna need to head out in like in a couple, but next time on Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, I guess we're going to finish off, just like explore Skyloft for a little bit, see what other side quests we can do them, and then we're going back to the Elden Volcano, which I think it'll be a shorter round trip because I don't think the next area is as extensive as the Lanayru Sand Sea, which was pretty big, all things considered. But yeah, I guess with that, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not exactly sure if there's going to be anybody to really raid here. Anybody? Tetra stuff? Puyo Tetra stuff? Nope, nothing. Alright, I think I'm just gonna end this here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, and see you guys in the next one. So, bye!